Hey, what is up guys? Gitarok here, welcome back to another Brave 9 video. Okay, I know it's kind of a weird video, and I think I needed to do this because it's best to address this in a way that hopefully most players can understand, and I know majority of players do subscribe to my channel for my Brave 9 contents. So now we all know that this recent updates pretty much ruined the game. Alright, it destroys the meta in PvP. Lots of things now are like obsolete, and it upsets a lot of players. Plenty of players were upset, including myself. I hate this update. I'm just gonna be honest and upfront with you guys. This is the worst blood that I've ever seen in my life. Alright, it's insanely, the power creep is just insanely high. It wasn't executed well. It shows that how greedy the developers have become, and it's just, I don't have any good things to say about the game. Alright, so in case you guys were wondering, oh Gitarok, you're always so positive about Brave 9, or you never thought anything bad about this game. I have, plenty of times. This is one of those times. Definitely, I hate this update. This update is man. It's a fuck for sure. Alec, Celia, it just ruins the entire game. Okay, so I feel like it's not really the update itself, right? It's more of how it was executed in a way. Let me get this free pull. Okay, it's an exile, whatever. Alright, we got an exile. It is what it is. So this immediately makes a lot of units bad. Like, it's not about the update itself, but rather I feel like there are a couple of things, including timings. You could have, they could have delayed this update a little bit. They could have waited 1 or 2 months before they released this. The Octos was just recently released, alright? Everybody was building a Lucius, everyone is building Seto, and everyone is building their Livia. So now we have Alec, who is just a better Livia. Like, it's 500 billion times better than Livia. Alright, whatever that Livia can die to, notably a Seto, Alec can die to as well, right? And Alec can kill more than the Livia could. You know, Livia could only deal, in case you guys are not familiar, if you look at Livia's plus 12, alright, only the main target is direct damage, whereas Alec is like all 3 targets is direct damage. Yeah, Livia does have bigger AoE for sure, but that doesn't really matter in PvP. Like, who puts their units in a cross tile like this, right? And this is a front as well, right? Unless it's a skip, that is going to make much more significant difference. But in most ways, Alec is just better. So if you guys are building Olivia now, I would advise you guys to stop immediately. But yeah, overall, lots of units are just not in a usable state. Grand Hill there just literally dropped to one of the worst 6 devils out there. Like, once Alec and Celia is out, Celia just direct counters her, Alec can one-shot her easily. Like, there's just no comparison. It's pretty upsetting, alright? I don't like this update at all. I hate it. And look at this. Every single day they have been spamming this. Oh, you can actually buy a legend skill transfer for 2,000 diamonds. Now, they could have give every single player some free skill transfer. They could have. Seriously, there's no way they could not. But they decided not to. They decided to implement this transfer ticket in the hot deals. Alright, usually when the hot deals are around, I'm always extremely excited. I usually post it in one of my YouTube posts. I will make a post say, hey, hot deals are here this week. You guys need to log into the game and buy it. But this time I didn't, because this is just utter garbage, right? What is this? 2,000 diamonds? They are just trying to milk as much cash as they can from players who are trying to transfer their skills away. Alright, they are trying to build Alec, players who are trying to build Celia, like the whales who can afford it. They're trying to get players to buy this. I don't like this. They could have give a couple of free legend skill transfer to make it slightly better, you know, so that it doesn't hurt all the free-to-play players as much who invested a ton in actually trying to build their Livia, their Seto, their Lucius in the past couple of weeks, past couple of months. How long has it been? 1 month? So yeah, I don't like this update at all. As you guys can see from the tone of my voice, Like, I'm not sponsored by Brave 9. I'm not sponsored by Brown Dust. I can talk shit about the game. If this game is garbage, I'm gonna talk about it all day long. Alright? But here's the thing. A lot of players are talking about quitting this game. I see where this is coming from, especially from PvP point of view, right? Because this game is fully centered on PvP. Alright, PvP is the main focus in this game. If you play Brave 9, it has to be about the PvP. Like, there's just no any other way. It's the main dish of this game. Alright, the side dishes are the PvE, the Guild Wars, everything else, but PvP is like right here. That's not to say that this game does not have good or decent PvE contents. The PvE contents here can be enjoyed as well. Alright, I haven't played much PvP, to be honest. You can see for the past couple of weeks, right? I haven't done any PvP videos. I haven't live streamed any PvP at all. Like, it's just me playing through auto attack, doing a couple of attacks, things like that. Now, my advice to players out there, if you think that this game is giving you a lot of stress, you know, I said this during my live stream. If you think this game is giving you a lot of stress and you think that you invested a ton and you cannot climb in PvP and it really upsets you, it's probably healthier for you to quit the game. Because if this, like, game are meant to be enjoyed, right? At the end of the day, you need to enjoy a game as it is. And if you don't enjoy playing it, there's just no point. Alright, at that point you are just torturing yourself, right? There are plenty of games out there. I can see plenty of appeals towards other gacha games, similar gacha games, you know. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. If you don't enjoy a game, don't force yourself playing it, stressing it out, you know, sacrificing your time and effort and things like that. And in a few weeks, in a few months, the units that you invested in, they just become dog shit. So yeah, to anyone who is like hesitating or thinking of quitting, just ask yourself this, like, do you still enjoy playing the game, right? Do you still enjoy it? Like, this Alec and Celia definitely ruins a lot of PvP aspects of the game, right? And I know even some of my guildmates, they told me they are always stressed. They feel really stressful trying to catch up to PvP, and I can see where they are coming from, and I understand that some players are much more competitive than others. And I can see that difference right there, especially when you invested some of your own money into it, right? So for example, let's say if you were to invest in Alec right now, right? You buy a couple of packages, you try to make your Alec plus 15. And let's say with this Alec plus 15, you are able to get into challenger rank or maybe top 10 in your server. So this might be okay for 2 to 3 weeks. And after 1 month, they might release another counter that counters Alec. And that's going to make you feel depressed because you invested so much and now there's a better one. There's a good counter for Alec. And that's something that everyone has to take into consideration, because if you continuously chase the meta, you're going to feel that your investment is a waste. Especially in this game, meta is super short-lived. Like right now, every 2 weeks, there's like new units, new contents, new units, new contents. I don't mind the contents. I don't mind the PvE, Evil Castle, Underground Evil Castle, new campaign. I don't mind those things, right? But it's just that if the meta is switching up so hard in PvP, that is going to upset a lot of players. Moving on forward, here's my thoughts of the game so far, right? A lot of players have asked me regarding this update and what's my next move. Now, I can tell you straight up, I do not like this update, alright? I don't like how Alec and Celia are broken now. I know some players who use Alec and Celia, they have them built, they will say that, oh, they deserve, you know, they deserve to be a legendary, they deserve to be equally strong. I understand that point. That one is for sure, right? Alec and Celia deserves it. But at the expense of making Livia useless, at the expense of making Grand Hilde like no point in using, I don't like that part of it, right? So I'm sure the developers could have done it in a better way. So, am I still going to continue playing Brave 9? Yes, I would still play Brave 9. I want to see how which direction this game is going. Similar to all of you, I hate this update a lot. But one bad update doesn't make the entire game bad. Alright, so there are still PvE contents that can be enjoyed. I still enjoy doing Guild Wars from time to time. You know, I still enjoy the Evil Castle. I enjoy the artwork of this game. I enjoy the quality of life here. I enjoy the entire environment right here, right? There's no equipments, there's no extra rubbish RNG to grind. There's only runes right here, alright? I'm okay with that. So yeah, it's quite hard to find any other game similar to Brave 9 in that aspect, right? So Definitely, I'm gonna stay here for the time being and see how this goes. But that's not to say that I will not quit anytime soon. Like I mentioned, I'm not super competitive, alright? I'm okay with staying in Sapphire or maybe dropping to Crystal for a couple of weeks. I don't mind that as much. And the meta, I'm just going to stop worrying about it for a while. I'm not going to try to chase Alec and like be crazy about it and go invest heavily on him. I do intend on building my Celia, so I'm just going to build my Celia for the time being. Slowly invest in her, work on her, make her plus 15 for the time being. Try my best to get her as high as possible and see how things goes. Alright, I can still enjoy PvE contents. I enjoy making Evil Castle guides as well. Let me know what you guys think as well, because I'm curious to hear from each and every one of you. I know some players are extremely upset. I've read the comments, you know. So yeah, like I mentioned, I do intend on pulling on Celia, so I'm gonna do a live stream later today. So if you guys wanna join, let's see how lucky can I get. What's the companion's name again? Medea. Just gonna like throw a bunch of diamonds into it and see how it goes. Let me know what you guys think, and if you guys are no longer interested in playing Brave 9, that's fine. You want to unsubscribe, that's fine. Alright, if you want to continue subscribing, I'll appreciate it. So yeah, stay tuned for more Brave 9 contents in the upcoming future. Have a nice day. Goodbye.